Okay, we are with Dr. Rose today. We've got a number 18 crown we're going to be designing here. We've made it to model phase. So I use the wheel, the left mouse to do this, the right mouse to do this, and then we've got it on manual. The CEREC did a good job of predicting the margin. We're going to pick it up by double clicking here, and then we're going to single click going around the margin. One thing I do here, Dr. Rose, is like I try to examine the prep in the mouth. My goal is to just scan it one time. You know, that's something to work up to for sure. But on this case, we ended up scanning 2 times. I didn't adjust the prep, but just had to pack the cord down a little bit more on the distal.
Okay.
But I try to envision what the scan will be like, and just try to, just do it one time if possible. Alright, so this one we're going to do a biocopy. This is a previous CEREC crown. We got a little bit of a void right there. Honestly, on this one, this is fine, but we're going to redesign it. So I'm going to go back to administration. And that's probably going to have his name. No, still good. Alright, so we're going to go there where the little pencil was, change this to biogeneric individual, and select OK. It's going to ask us if we want to delete the other one. Yes, we do. Now it's going to let us go ahead to design because it's not going to have the biocopy requirement. So we are going to be in design here. We've got the margin traced. We're going to get a proposal. In this case, the reason we're doing this treatment is because at recall, we had an x-ray and I just had to open mesial margin, and my standards are higher than that, so we're going to redo it. Alright, so I'll right click. You have lots of tools here. You have position and rotate, scale, shape anatomical, shape circular, reduce, add, smooth, remove. We're not going to do a comprehensive overview here, but we are going to go to the remove tool. You can get to all the tools over here as well, but I like right clicking and going to them. But once you're in there, you could do size and strength. You can also increase the size by, by right clicking and going up and down. You can see how it does on the right side. See it sliding?
Yeah.
And then strength, you just have to come over here and do it like this. So this is how much it's going to do. So I'm going to decrease the size a little bit by holding the right mouse button, and then the left, I'm just going to, basically you're just painting away some material. Similar to how you would be doing this if you were actually stacking porcelain. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so now this mesial contact, it's a little bit of I'm going to try to make it a little more broad. So let's see, I think I'm going to try doing shape anatomical and just grab the mesial here and just bring the whole thing forward like this. Okay? That made it a little more broad. Now I'm going to go to shape circular and just kind of broaden this out here a little bit. There we go. I like that better. Let's see what we got. We're going to take away the lower jaw by selecting or deselecting under display objects. If these menus aren't ever here, you can sometimes they can shrink, so you can hit that. Alright, so here, if you want to do it a little bit faster, you can do shape circular and just bring this in like this. So I decrease the size by holding the right mouse button and making the little orange circle smaller. I put it right in the middle and then I drag down.
Okay.
And then you can also we're going to do the add tool and add back. Now, being the most distal tooth, I do tend to do a little bit of yellow on there. Just being the most distal tooth, sometimes with the green I'll get a little bit of a light contact.
Okay.
Okay. All in all, I think that's looking pretty good. A little bit of a, right here is a little bit of concave. So I'm going to do my my circular tool. Right click. Just go over that, bring it out a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to go to the smooth tool. I'm going to hold the left mouse. I'm going to make it larger. If you do it smaller, sometimes it'll, make like a little indentation. And smooth this. Sometimes it tries to, it'll get a little rough around the tissue back here, just trying to adapt to it as if it were a tooth, but that's not necessary. In any of these colors, when you're against soft tissue, just don't matter.
Okay.
Because the machine can't tell if it's soft tissue or hard tissue, so it's just going to tell you how strongly it's contacting. So this spot right here, I'm going to reduce that. And let's see, I'm going to look down on the contact. It's a little wrapped, a little bit, like right there.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to remove some right here. I think that looks better. What do you think?
Yeah, looks great.
Yeah. So, lower second molar, you can see these edges. You've been doing a great job with these. A little sharp, that's why we're getting these over millings, but we're not under reduced. I can live with this, but when I look at it, I think, next time I want to smooth it a little bit more. But this back really is still looking like a little rough, so I'm going to hit the smooth tool a little bit more back here. And I guess that some of that's how the margin is. Yeah, see how the margin kind of does like that.
So when you smooth it, it doesn't go on the margin?
No, you really can't. Not really. No.
Okay.
No. Okay. Okay. Feel pretty good about it? I like this.
Good.
I like to swivel it around like this at the end just for fun. Then I'm going to go to manufacture. Looks like the Friday mill is loaded. We can see that. So we're going to go to fast. Very important. And then we're going to do a C14. It's already loaded. And then hit start. The occlusal offset, we typically leave at 0. When I say typically, I mean
always.
Every time. Yeah. There's a lot of parameters and things you can learn, but this is the basic recipe. So you can hear the mill getting ready. And as soon as it goes, hit start. And then, alright, Trin, we have started the milling. It's 9:09. Let's see how quick we can get it processed and ready. Thank you.
It had an open margin or open contact?